Good morning, evening, everybody. I'm going to try hard and read the chat today because, you know, the screen's messed up from last week. First in, we had Trail Dust. How you doing, Trail Dust? Mr. Maker. Aimless. I don't know if everybody's still here. Mr. Maker, we got Paul Orchard. Wayne Heights. How you doing? How you doing, man? Ben Toombs is in early. Let me see. Y'all are just chit-chatting. Mr. Whitney, how's it going? Thomas Goodamoot, howdy. What's up? And, of course, all the lurkers. And hello, Mr. Jack Pines. Yeah, this, let me see if I can show it to you guys. This is kind of, that's what I'm dealing with. You know, as far as the camera's going, the TV, my readout monitor. Oh, that looks trippy. I'm assuming my audio levels are all right. And yes, hi Roy lurking. Yep. Back to basics today. I am going to be forging leaves and probably hooks and working on tapers because I can't be trusted with bottle openers. So there's that. Now I was going to do some chain today, but all my cords are being used right now, and I don't want to unplug anything, the fans, to cut up some chain material, chain links, you know. Think you fixed the audio issue, Jack? Right on. Hey, Mr. Coffee, you can hear me. Turn your volume up. But yeah, working on some leaves and various other super beginner projects because, you know, I guess I'm rusty. Fair is finishing up without you. Right on. But yeah, so bear with me on the picture quality because I, you know, my normal monitor is not really working. So yeah, let's switch that over there. And I burned up 2 leaves and broke one yesterday. Yeah, as we could tell from last week, frustrating situation. Sometimes just put it down. I can't be trusted with bottle openers. I screwed up 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah. And I've still got the one I'm making you to do, Thomas. Yeah. But I know I can do leaves because I just did one. I'm going to cut that off and start again. I'm literally just doing the forms of them, cutting them off and moving on. Naturally. The bar got hot. Oh. Can you get a close-up of the hot cut? Yeah? I gotta focus. I'm gonna zoom like crazy. It's a fish. Hot cut. Made by one Mr. Robert. Get back up here. Let's not start that again. Alright. Most original hot cut on YouTube. Right. Hey, Jeff. Alright. Now, I'm not going to attempt to do this one heat. The bar stock, 1/2 inch square right now. It's going to be a big, big leaf. If anybody, feel free to ask questions. If you're wondering what exactly the process I'm doing, ask. So all the pieces of the tree forge just need to weld. Right on, right on. Rounding up the stem. Have to try that using the stem over the. Either process is good. It's just this is a little bit quicker. Each process does a little bit of a different style. You know, like you come out with a little bit of a different shape. You know. Go. Real quick leaf. You can take and planish it up and make it neat. You can go ahead and put what is it called? Use a chisel and make lines. A little bit of wood and curl it up nice. But like I said, I'm getting back to the basics. I'm just moving some metal today. And what better way than with a leaf. That'll cool the handle off. No worry, it'll fold over at the base of the leaf, right? I'll do the other technique here too, as well. You know, I'll do that one next. But I will say I don't have super crisp edges. I ain't doing a maple leaf. Just standard practice blacksmithing leaves. I'm punishing myself. I gotta work myself back up to the luxurious bottle opener. Palm leaves are easy. Just take a piece of angle iron and flatten it out. Straighten that out and reheat it. What's up, Britton Hammer? Hubcap? How do? What you're talking about is that style, right? Jack? The horn is a bit superior because, all right, now that I've isolated the leaf, now I then have to draw out the stem. Whereas doing it with the anvil horn, it draws out the stem as you're defining the leaf. Watched teeth fly from a donkey headbutt. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. I'll try not to swear at you guys this time. I tell you, drawing out is a pain in the neck. And what I usually end up doing is hot cutting it about this point, flipping it around, gripping it, and drawing it out like that. Sweat's dripping in my eyes. Alright. So all of that, now to go in and move the leaf. Yeah, Jack, that, you know, absolutely. It's funny because the edge of the anvil is a fuller, the horn of the anvil is a fuller, and historically, whenever I do something using one or the other, always I get somebody saying, you're supposed to use the opposite of what I'm doing. And it's like, either one. It's what you're comfortable with. You know? As you can see, it pretty much does the exact same thing, you know? So, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. There is no right, there is no wrong. I'm having a hard time reading the chat here. Sorry, Trillis, I read that wrong. This is the second time I've ridden an Aussie. ... I couldn't see the saddle for quite a while. I was going to be like, whoa, were you at Adam's wedding? I take many heats, Jack, because I'm out of shape. Yeah. Yeah, if this were a bottle opener leaf, I wouldn't be able to do it. It would have screwed up already. Because I'm not allowed to do bottle openers anymore. Ah! Can't see. Freaking sweat's burning my eye. Can't see nothing. Sweat just rolled into my eye here. This stream is sponsored by water. Both being drunk and pouring out of Yamez. Adios, Hubcap. That taper was a little bit long for what I wanted to do, but that's also because the stem I drew out a little bit further on the last one. Got up to 97? Yeah. Lucky. I think we hit 103 today. If my, the cords for my camera are really, really loose right now, and had I thought about it, I would have had this angle coming right at the horn here, so y'all could see this. Thomas, you ought to recognize this horn technique for these things. I learned this from Roy years ago. How far is your anvil cam from the anvil? 5 foot. 5 foot horizontal, 3 foot vertical. Am I in Oz? No, I am not. Find the hypotenuse. I knew that. No. Let me tell you guys, no, I will not do math. Basically, if Ben were to stand in front of my camera, nobody would be able to see him. That's how high it is. Alright. Uppies. But, what's up, Cormulus? But Brazil, yeah, Brazil. Brittenhammer, why were you wondering? Just out of curiosity? Copies. Oh, because your camera shakes. Ah, yeah. No, I have it far enough away that it doesn't. It might shake a little when I use my power hammer, but yeah. There you go. None of that fiddling about with, near face, far face, isolating a face, and, just taper, horn, flatten. Very simple procedure that achieves identical results. I will say there is something to say about the Brazil method of coming back on it and isolating the leaf head. If you're doing the type of leaf, let me find something I can draw with. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you guys can quite see this. Come on. Alright. If you're trying to do the type of leaf that, kind of has a heart shape against the stem, it is a lot easier to do the Brazil method and isolate the face and then pull those down so that it looks like a butt. Than it, doing it that way. What's up, Danimals? Let me see. 245 and it shakes. I'm going to bolt it down. Yeah, Thomas, the Brazil method, it's how I first started as well. And I'm fairly decent at both of them as far as using that technique. I can use them interchangeably. I'm just not the best leaf, blacksmith. you know. But yeah, definitely being able to do multiple techniques, helps out. Like, what if you are demonstrating at somebody's house or at a blacksmith shop, helping somebody out, and they go, "Hey, can you teach me to do a leaf?" Or teaching a class at a guild, and all they have is block anvils, and they don't have any horns. So knowing the Brian Brazil way is good. Or, say your production, you crank them out quickly, the horn method is good. But ultimately, it's the thing is I'm doing these in multiple heats. A, because I'm talking. B, because I prefer multiple heats. But most professional blacksmiths can do a leaf from start to finish in one heat. It takes me 10 heats to do a nail. No, I'm just kidding. 3. No. I've seen blacksmiths do chain, making chain in 1 heat per link. It's like, how? Oh, I love the Brazilian. Could be, yeah, but Jack, both of them can be done in 1 heat. Both of them can be done in 1 heat. Hey, Jeff. Just like the horseshoe hearts, those can be done in a single heat. I can't. I can't do them in a single heat, but they can be. About the only thing I've ever done in a single heat was punch the eye of a hammer. And I've only done that once. But I will say this, Jack. Even then, it doesn't really matter. There's being able to do something in 1 heat. It's more of a pride thing, too. If you reach a point where you're good enough to do it in 1 heat, great. If you could do it in 1 heat and make it look as good as somebody who took their time and paid attention to it, great. Fantastic. Ain't knocking it. But as you're learning, don't focus on how many heats. Don't focus on, the fact that Brian Brazil, who's been doing this for, 95 years, can do something in 1 heat where you can't. Or where Roy, who's been doing it for, 77 years, can do something in 1 heat and you can't. It's, it comes with time. Roy is the baby of the group. Roy is the youngest in our circle, Roy's a baby. Yeah, Roy has aged very well. Where I've aged like milk. And Thomas saying Smiths that can do stuff in one heat are not mortal, they must be demigods. I put nobody on a pedestal. There is not a single person I will ever put on a pedestal ever again. You know? I learned that with my ex-wife. And here's an important lesson for anybody and everybody. We're all human. Even the best of us are still human. You know? And if you put somebody on a pedestal and they let you down hard. You know? Oh, Ben, I still need to forge and fabricate that Master Blaster harness for Quad State. You know, that shoulder harness, so you can ride on my back while we walk around, like Master Blaster from Thunderdome. Yeah, and you never showed up. You showed up once, hated us all, and never came back. Speaking of riding, found an early video of Salma Hayek that I definitely saved to my hard drive. Never mind. You guys didn't hear that. That was said lightly. The ones can do it just means they have had many more years of practice. Absolutely. No, I just want to, Thomas, I know you were just joking, and I kind of half was too. But no, I mean, I wasn't. It's just, that's an important lesson for everybody to hear every now and then, I had, years ago when I first started this YouTube journey, and I started growing really fast, I had one individual that was like, I don't know if he thought I was super famous or what, I don't know. But like, he took almost everything I said like as gospel. And it's like, dude, came to Quad State specifically to meet me, was pissed off at me that I wouldn't spend, the entire time talking with him and hanging out with him. And it's like, I had to say, like, don't put me on a pedestal. Don't put anybody on a pedestal. You'll only be let down. Right, Paul? I mean, hi, Paul. We got all the Pauls. I feel bad for my stepdad. His name's Paul. Our last name is Zace. His initial, it's like Paul Z. He got made fun of in high school. I just realized I wasn't on the multicam. Yeah, that's rough, Mr. Maker. Jeff, right? I'm the same way. I'm finding I'm getting lazier in my old age. Someone literally sent me a tweet. Yeah, I've got several tweets. Alright, something's happening with the TV. It's flickering. Ah! Yeah. What, 4 or 5 leaves? Now I'm sweating profusely. Finally, a project that I could do. Now, I will say this. If y'all follow my Twitter, it's pretty much... My Twitter is more or less for crypto. It's for promoting my physical NFT things. I will be sharing some blacksmithing stuff on there, but it's mainly crypto. Oh, I had a bird with a pretty tweet fly. There's a bird in here again? I don't know. I figured the only things flying in here are mosquitoes. Yeah, Jack, you got it for any of that, oh, you heard it fade? Okay. For any of the quad state gathering stuff over at, the coffee grounds, you definitely got to get with Mr. Coffee about that first. Definitely. But if you do go to Quad State, there's plenty of, there's camping. What is the squad state? Quad state is, it's a huge, gigantic, massive blacksmithing party every year, end of September in Troy, Ohio. It's a massively fun, good time. There are demonstrations, classes, auctions, gallery, tailgates, sales, people forging. One year there was a bunch of naked girls running around forging. Or no, the guy was forging and they were drinking and running around naked. And it's just an in general good time. You got to make sure you pick a year that Ben Toombs is not going to be there. Hey, what's up? Or yeah. But yeah. Talking about the sofa grounds. Yeah, exactly, Britton Hammer. The Miami County Fairgrounds. Your brother's not going to make it, Trail Dust? That sucks. Take this off so I don't suffocate. I think Jeannie came out here eating ribs or something, so I'm not going to reset the fire. I'm going to let it die so I can go get dinner. One day, Paul, I will run a contest or a thing and raise money and provide, money and whatnot to get everybody, all of you guys, to Quad State in the same year. I will get with, or I'll have John get with the farmer next door, and we will rent. If I have to damn buy the field, I'll buy the field, and we will have a massive Quad State party. I'll rent clowns. I'll rent Ben. I'll fly John Switzer out. I'll fly, Glenn from GS Tongs out. Adam will be coming out one of these years soon, John, soon. It would have been last year, but like the COVID stuff, and he said screw it. This year the money went to the wedding, and possibly next year. Ben, I'll fly you first class, post. Flat rate priority. Yeah, Daniel, airmail, but the kind where they kick them out the plane with freaking airdrop with an umbrella, parachute. Yeah, the coffee grounds are famous, man. Roy, Big Dog, and Danley Moose. I don't think Danley is ever going to come back. I'll say that. If he does, he's got me to deal with. And I don't think he wants to. Not that he's afraid of me, but sick of me is more like it. Yeah, Toomsy was there. So was the other British person. What's her name? Penny. Big Dog's your neighbor? Tim from Big Dog Forge? He's your neighbor? I didn't know that. Ben's the spy. He's gonna go. Everybody's gonna go to Dan and be like, he calls you Danley Moose. He teases you all the time. Jack, you gotta go give him a hug from me. Mosquitoes have come out to feast. Oh, you've yet to meet him face to face. Right. Right. Just now, is he lurking and going, he better not be talking crap about me? Ha 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 ha! But yeah. Anyway, guys. Tim's a very nice guy. Oh no, Jack, I was talking to John Coffey, because Danley Moose is, okay, Daniel Moss is messaging Mr. Coffey. Probably going, is he talking crap? My ears are burning. Hey, Mr. Whitney. Is he a blacksmith or a YouTuber? He's one of us. This morning's church should have posted already. I already had somebody watching it over. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Let's go ahead and say goodnight to the fire. And I'm going to go eat dinner. No, Jack, that's what he asked me when yeah, never mind. I ain't going into it. Alright. Ain't going into it. Oh, these mosquitoes. Thank you guys all for showing up. Much appreciated. Good night, fire. Good night, coal. Good night, embers. Good night, glow. Good night, hammer. Good night, tongs in the rack. Good night, steel. From yellow to black. Anvil is quiet. Still as the tweer. Good night, blacksmiths. Everywhere. You guys have a wonderful night. And blow out the candle. It looks like Mr. Maker and Mr. Orchard are trying. There you go. Right on. Alright. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you all. Bye now.